I went to the celebration of life that they had for Bray, and you talk about, so, there's funerals and there's celebrations of life.
Right.
And the Bray celebration of life, man, Micah and Taylor, Bo Rotunda, knocked it. When I say knocked it out of the park, knocked it out of the park. When you imagine how difficult it is to go up and tell stories and give a eulogy for your brother who is no longer with us and left us way, way, way too soon. That's difficult in and of itself that I don't ever want to have to do. And they did it, and they did it in such a classy way, but they did it in a way that captured the essence of Wyndham Rotunda. And it was truly, it was truly beautiful because it made people laugh. It made people, call back to everything. Man, they had pyro. It was great.
Wait, there was pyro at the celebration of life?
Yeah. It was the CO2 blast, but it was still cool. It was still fun. Wow. It was like when you least expect it, bam. And that's what Bray would have done.
Right.
That's exactly what Bray would want. But Micah and Taylor knocked it out of the park and had everybody laughing and crying and just remembering the spirit and the good things that Bray touched us all with. And it's funny. He told a story about they got a little drunk and Bray and Taylor took all of their medals and all of their trophies and they ripped them off the wall, and they went in and got all their dad's medals and all of his trophies and all of his stuff and ripped all the awards down off the wall and went out and built a huge 10-foot bonfire. And they had all the awards and stuff in a big trash can, and they went to start throwing them in. And that Mike is now awakened because it's 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, whatever it is. And he hears this commotion. Sounds like two drunk kids. And is that a fire? Went out. And then, what the hell are you doing? We don't want them anymore. And they're thrown away. And Bray's story, when Bray told it to me, was a little more graphic than Taylor, and Taylor's was very classy in the way that he handled it and told that story. So it was a lot of fun because I could see it. I could see it. I can remember times that my brother and I would just sit there, and whether it was inhaling too much or drinking too much or whatever the hell it was, and then we'd get the giggles, and we would just see how much shit that we could get into at the house. And just wait, because my dad wouldn't come yell at us. My dad would just kind of ignore it. No, well, that's Bruce and Tom being Bruce and Tom. But my mom, she would come. So we would just see how long it would take to get her to come downstairs and bust our ass with her shoe.